Okay, good day, viewers. You're welcome to this edition of our YouTube channel. And today, I quickly want us to consider some questions that is frequently set in your National Examination Council exam, your NECO, and your West Africa Examination Council senior category. That's your WAEC. Now, we are to look at modular arithmetic involving linear equations. This is how the question is often set. In WAEC 2020, if you check, we are having a question in modular arithmetic. WAEC 2014, we have. WAEC 2018, we also have. And this is how it is often said. Now, the question says, find the least value of x which satisfies the equation. Now, I did say earlier on, when we were looking at addition, subtraction, multiplication of modular arithmetic, I did say it is possible to have more than one answer whenever you are solving questions involving equation in modular arithmetic. It is very possible to have more than one answer, but what they are looking for here is the least possible value. That is what they are looking for. With that being said, we are going to consider some WAEC and NECO questions. The first question says, find the least value of s which satisfies the equation 4s is equal to 7 modulus 9. So with that being said, we'll come here, solution to question number 1. This is 4x equal to 7 mod 9. The very first thing you need to do is ask yourself, in the multiples of 9, if you go to your multiples of 9, your 9 times 1, 9, 9 times 2, 18, 9 times 3, 27, we are looking for that multiples of 9, we are looking for that number that we are going to add to 7, and such that when divided by the coefficient of s, when divided by 4, we are going to have a whole number without a remainder. I'm going to repeat myself again. We are looking for that numbers in the multiples of 9. You know your 9 times, which is 9 times 1, 9, your 18, 27, your multiples of 9. We are looking for that number that we are going to add to 7. And after adding it to 7, if we should divide by 4, it will give us a whole number without any remainder. So let's see. If I should do 9 plus 7, 9 plus 7 is going to give me 16. And if I should divide 16 using 4, I think we are going to have a whole number. We are going to have 4 as an answer, a whole number without any remainder. So 9 is going to work. You come back here and say 4x equal to 7 plus 9 mod 9. So it's going to be 7 plus 9 will give us 16. So it becomes 16 mod 9. At the end of the day, you are going to divide both sides. Divide both sides by the coefficient of s. Divide both sides by 4. You are going to divide both sides using what? 4, the coefficient of s. So it becomes 4x divided by 4 equal to 16 divided by 4 mod 9. Therefore, our final answer becomes x is equal to 4. If 16, 4 should go into 16, we are going to have 4 mod 9. This is a WAEC 2020 question. I think that should be question number 4 or thereabout. Whether question number 4 or question number 3, WAEC 2020, I still remember. So you can see for yourself, this becomes the solution to our question. Our final answer is s is equal to 4 mod 9. We'll quickly go to question number 2. For question 2, find the least value of s which satisfies the equation 2s plus 1 is equal to 3 mod 6. Now what we're simply going to do right here is very simple. I'll come and write my question. 2x plus 1 is equal to 3 mod 6. With that being said, like I earlier said in question 1, we are looking for the multiples of 6 we are going to add to this side. Just wait. This is what we're going to do. Now, we have a plus 1 here. The plus 1 will go across the equal to sign. So it becomes, this 3 is already here. If the plus 1 is going, it becomes a negative 1. So this becomes a negative 1. This is what we are currently having. We are currently having 2s is equal to 3 minus 1 mod 6. So we're going to simplify for that. It becomes 3 minus 1 will give us a 2. And here becomes mod 6. So let's finish it off. There's no need adding our mod because we can see that the coefficient of s can clearly divide the number we are having here. without any remainder. So let's go straight and say 2x divided both sides by the coefficient of x. So that becomes 2x divided by 2 and 2 divided by 2 mod 6. So our final answer becomes x is equal to 1 mod 6. And this becomes the solution for question number 2. All right, now for question 3, find the least value of y which satisfy the equation 5y plus 3 equal to 2 mod 11. What are we simply going to do here? Solution to the question. Very first thing I need to do, I'm going to write my question. 5y plus 3 is equal to 2 mod 11. Now, we are simply going to take this plus 3 across the equal to sign. We are collecting like terms. If the plus 3 should go, it becomes a negative 3 mod what? 11. The next thing I'm simply going to do, we're going to simplify for that 2 minus. Remember, in mathematics, any number without a sign in the left side is always a positive number. So plus 2 minus 3 is going to give me a negative 1. So this is what we are currently having. Mod 11. Remember, I did say earlier on in this video that you must not have a negative answer. Whenever you're having a negative answer, go and keep adding your mod to it until you clear that negative and get a positive digit. With that being said, we are having a negative here. So what am I simply going to do? Here becomes 5y is equal to minus 1. I'm going to add my mode. What's my mode? 11 plus 11. So this is what I'm simply going to do right here. And that becomes 5y is equal to minus 1 plus 11 will simply give us plus 10. So this is what we are currently having. Now at the end of the day, I'm going to divide both sides by the coefficient of what? Y. Ideally, we are supposed to add multiples of 11. Where you are having 11 times 1, 11, 11 times 2. So we are supposed to look for a multiple of 11 such that when added to 10, if we divide by the coefficient of y, which is 5, there will be no remainder. But in this case, what we are simply going to do, since 5 can go into 10, so there's no need for that. So what you're simply going to do right here, you are dividing both sides by 5. So this is what we are clearly doing. I'm going to divide both sides by 5. There's no need to add the multiples of 11. So 5 here, I'm going to have, my final answer is going to be y is equal to 10 divided by 5 is going to give me 2. And this will be my final answer, 2 mod 11. So you can clearly see for yourself, this is our, final answer. So that's it. So that's for question 3. Now, question 4 says, given that s is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2, evaluate 4s plus 3y mod 8. This is a y question. The very first thing you need to simply do here is interpret your question. Anywhere you see x, you are going to substitute this value of 3 into it. Anywhere you see y, you open a bracket and also put your 2. So let's go straight. This is 4x plus 3y mod 8. Now, with that being said, like I earlier said, anywhere you see x, I'm going to open a bracket and what's the value of s? I'm going to substitute 3 in there plus. Anywhere I see y, I'm going to open a bracket and put what? 2. Then at the end of the day, this becomes mod 8. So let's simplify further. 4 times 3 will give me 12. Plus 3 times 2 will give me 6. So this becomes 6. This becomes mod 8. At the end of the day, 12 plus 6, I'm going to have 18. This is 18 mod 8. So what am I simply going to do from here? At this stage, if the question is an objective question, you don't need to stress yourself. Like we can see the option here is an objective question. What you simply need to do is ask yourself, 18 divided by 8, what will be the remainder? If 8 people should share 18, it automatically gives us 2. 18, 8 will go to 18 twice, that's 2. Remainder 2. This remainder here is what we are looking for. So if the question is an objective question, no need to waste your time. Just say 2. Your final answer is 2 mod 8. That's your remainder. Your remainder is the answer. So if 8 should go into 18 to give us 2 remainder, 2, that remainder, which is 2, is our final answer. So you can see it's option C here. Now let's also assume the question is not an objective question. You can decide to do simplification of modular arithmetic. I taught you how to simplify. You can check the previous video in the discussion session. So that's it. And this becomes the solution to our question. So you can clearly see for yourself. So that's it. Thank you.